Alright, it's Antline Alpha, and welcome to Banjo-Tooie, Part 90. Back in the Gulch, the Glitter Gulch. There's a Jinjo, we'll come back for him. Don't worry about that right now. Let's just take on some rocks. Boulder it. Boulder schmolder. There's a house over there, a hut thing. You can get the jig in there, but it would be sequence breaking since there's like a thing that is there to help guide you to. It's normally how you do it. So I'm gonna wait until I have the move to. Yeah, I guess it makes it easier, but it's basically a thing. Whoops. Let's get the right egg. It's basically a thing to light a cavern up, kind of like this, except you can't use fire eggs to light it up. You need something else. Actually, there's a way you can sequence break this. I'll go ahead and show it right now. There's a way you can sequence break this room right now. Or, yeah, because you just have to get on this ladder, and if you ground pound, you can see that you get a little bit more height than you normally would. Just backflipping. Okay, I know this is possible. I don't know why I'm not able to do it right now. There we go, yeah. You can just come up here and get the jiggy, but let's get it the right way. Let's show off the game. How about it? So we can just walk in here and around the little paths. Look at those, just like Donkey Kong 64 and the. You have to get it in these green lights. I guess suck up the egg. It's like a vacuum light. I don't know what it. Are there any actual devices, machinery that look like these things? Or are these a Banjo-Tooie original? So yeah. Some of the paths are pretty easy to see without the light. Like you could probably, yeah, I can see. I don't know if it'll show up on YouTube that well, but I can see like the. It's just like a really dark version of the next couple platforms, but. I'll shoot the egg. I'll play your game. I don't know why this one is doing it here. You can clearly see the path right to the jiggy, but might as well shoot it. And that's how you get the jiggy normally, without this ladder sequence breaking. And am I climbing on the back side of it? I guess so. And there's a pretty simple jiggy. We're making headway. And then you can come out this other spot. And we're sure to have something. It's all green. It looked all dirty outside. Really over-exaggerated the dirt out here. It's not green. It's not. Well, it is brown, but it's not like the green vomit color brown. Yes, the green vomit brown. That is a new color that I am declaring. What type of brown you looking for? How about green vomit brown? There's a Jinjo. And we follow the tracks. We can get another Jinjo really easily. Don't need to unlock any moves. All we need is a talent trot, if even that. Actually, I wonder, because you'll be using these tracks for another thing later. Yeah, the Jinjo is kind of to the side of the tracks. He wasn't really in the middle of it, so he probably would have just like went right by him if you're doing that game. There's a warp pad in Wumba's hut. Let's activate it. It's actually in Wumba's hut. There it is. Hello, Wumba. You looking good? Nice hairstyle. I like your braids. And bye. So can we keep on going? I can still hear the sparkling of the pad that we got. So yeah, we've gotten 3 jiggies. Actually, I should have just used that warp pad. What am I thinking? Yeah, we can use this to get another. We can warp to that area that I showed off. I didn't show it off, but I pointed to it. It is outside the crushing shed. It's a place where we needed. It's got a lot of rocks. I'll just tell you that. So many rocks in this little cave. We're gonna tear them up. We're gonna rip the rocks. The Rippin' Rocks. Riptide Galaxy? No, I think there's a Riptide level in Donkey Kong Country Returns. I don't know. I'm good at... I like... If I could work for video games and not have to do all the algorithms and stuff, you actually only need to destroy one of these rocks for 100% completion, and that's this one. The other rest, I'll just do it for fun, but... Yeah, if I could just, like... Oh, that's all the yellow Jinjos. How about that? We did get him out of the way real soon. I kind of, like, bombed the... or beaked the side of that rock. Yeah, if I didn't have to worry about, like, coding and stuff and graphical design with video games, if I could just be the guy that could be paid to name the levels in video games, and if I could still live comfortably, I wouldn't mind doing that. Just anything. Like, I could name titles. Like, that's one of the problems with sci-fi original movies. Some of them are, like, eye-catching, or ear-catching, like Dino Croc versus Super Gator. It's like, well, that sounds stupid but entertaining. I could go for that. But then there's just ones like called Ogre, and Ogre, I think, is a very underrated sci-fi original movie. I think it has well devised plot. The CGI is still not good, but it's like the acting's fine. The dialogue is very entertaining, and the soundtrack is really atmospheric, but another use for the feathered freak makes good use of her pointy beak. The bad guys know that it's no joke. Just press B to give him a poke. Yeah, but the movie is just called Ogre, and if I could, like, come up with another name for it, I haven't, like, thought of this ahead of time, so I don't know another name for that movie that I could think of, but hold on, I'm gonna pause recording to prepare myself for this one, just because I need to organize my thoughts. But yeah, I'd love to be a creative namer, titler. You've learned a beak attack, huh? Sure have, partner. Well, maybe you can help me out of here. A real nasty bunch of TNT sticks have escaped from their box and are threatening to blow up my mine. Don't worry, we'll go in there and blast him. No, shoot one and the whole mine will explode. You'll have to try and defuse them somehow. Anything else? Yep, you'll have to be quick, 'cause when you defuse the first one, the others will probably start their detonating timers. Alright. So I've come up with I just went, like, one run-through of this level, or this little mini-game, and I found a good path. So I'll just show you. I don't know if it's the fastest path, but it gets a good time down. So first go to the right, this blue path, then right again for the green. Different color paths kind of remind me of Gex 64, Gex 2, how the color schemes in Frankensteinfeld, I think it's called. So then stay on this, like, balcony, top floor kind of thing, and then come up here for one more. If we can get it, there we go. And then drop down, get the stick in the kind of hub area, and there's one over here in the next room that we just came from, and then go to this green area. And yeah, I'm just gonna kind of be describing the path, and take this one. Don't go to the right, because that'll lead back into the hub. I'll get that one on the way out, just so we can have the fun of getting two at a time. And go back down. Nothing to see up there. Yeah, so this is just based on my memory from, like, some minutes ago. Don't go out that way. And we are coming around. Then we get back in this third kind of hub, which you can... There's a bunch of, like, branches and network stuff, and we just gotta come around here. Go to the left there. Just two more. Over here. Got hit. It's okay. And there's one more. It's just down here. We get it in under 100 seconds. Exactly 100 seconds. Much obliged to you. How obliged? Are we talking a reward here? Well, all I got's this funny-shaped nugget. I reckon yous can have that. I'm probably really bad at whatever accent that's meant to be. Anyway, there's a Jiggy. We got it, see? This place tries to be really confusing, and it does a good job if you're just jumping into it, but if you... Because you don't have to hit that first stick of dynamite, so if you just explore the level and get a good sense of the area, you kind of get a feel for it, kind of like a Zelda dungeon. It's kind of like the water temple, actually. Not really, I mean, it's only a little bit. It's kind of just comparison now. Finding a way out. I did not plan to find the best way out, but I just need to get to the green hub. This is, not it. Yeah, the green hub. Just down here. We can turn here to get to this hub, and the green hub's over here. No, that's not the green hub. Is the blue path lead to the green hub? Or is it a blue hub? Yeah, I guess it's kind of a blue hub. Hub. Why am I saying hub? It's probably not even a good description for it. Hub. It is Habibu! Prince Habibu is not chewing gum! Hubba is chewing gum! And now we're out of here. That was a good thing. Good little simple thing, and then, yeah, we're not really going to be using that... What was it even called? Beak break? Beak poke? I don't know, I didn't pay attention. I usually call moves in video games whatever I want to. Items I like to call by their original names, and enemies, but... Moves, I don't care, like I call the Beak Buster the Ground Pound. That's just what Mario 64 adapted me into. So now we can become Mumbo. I guess that would be a good thing. Let's go. I guess we can't grab that. This river is going upstream and I'm swimming downstream. We can become the Mumbo. Let's change to Mumbo's place from Wumba's hut. How insulting is that? Hey Wumba, you know, I know you're magic and all, but you know, I gotta get a Mumbo. I'm surprised it actually let me warp there. I was like on the edge. Normally if you're on the edge and press B, it's like, hey, you need to move a little bit closer. Just, why don't you try again? You're off center. Don't know why it has to be so picky. I mean, if it went so far as to code it to make it so it would tell you if you're not on it well enough that you need to get on it closer, why wouldn't it just make it so that description would just let you warp? It's kind of strange. We've got a Globo. Oh sure, I'll throw it to you. Basketball is my favorite sport, but I only got Globos for balls, and your little sack thingy makes a nice net. We're going to do some stuff with a wand I can't see. There I can see, and feathers are there, cause you know, I need to replace the ones on my head every now and then. I just gotta be sure to pick them up when they transform from gold to red, cause it sure is annoying when I accidentally pick up gold feathers and I look, and it actually doesn't let you warp inside Wumba's wigwam, which is kind of strange, but oh well. Let's do the train thing first, because I want to end the video getting my favorite Jiggy, maybe in the entire game, just because of how funny it is to collect. People who have played this before will know what I'm talking about. So warp in here, get ourselves some train revival. Hope this works. I'm sure it will. Just 10 Fey. Sounds like he's saying eat your arm at that one point. Eat your arm. But my arm is part of my body. Your arm kind of looks like bubblegum stuff. Your, like, skin. Is that your skin or is that a costume? I don't know. I want to see Mumbo's head. I want to see his bare head. It's probably like just like a brain, like that episode of SpongeBob when he took off the sheet for the Halloween costume after he got his hair cut, and it was just a brain. Okay, so now we can go to the crushing shed. In the shed, we gotta crush some stuff with our big tools. So we don't actually need to go in the shed with Mumbo. We got it all outside, all our furniture. I'd like to call that pad furniture. Kind of like a patio is furniture. It's where you put all your furniture, at least. Couldn't really put much on that little pad, though. Maybe a chair or an ottoman. Why am I talking about putting furniture on a video game pad? So it kind of clips through the steel roof, tin roof, whatever it is, metal. And then we get to watch this thing. I don't know why Mumbo's still singing. I mean, that boulder's gonna go to the grinder regardless, because he's not powering the conveyor belt, so I don't know why he feels the need to do his chant. Let's just go, put the rock inside the boulder, hurry it up, let's just go and put it in and grind the jiggy, it's so fun, do it now and make the rocks crumble and grind that spikes, and that kinda morphed into the spikes, but it's alright because I'm not yet getting the song right. And now he's done singing as soon as he sees the jiggy. I guess Mumbo didn't know what was inside there, so he kept singing anyway just to make sure his magic was working. Hey, this is why I love collecting this jiggy. It's like a mini collectathon for a single collectible. How did I screw that up? Did I ever even show using the Mumbo wand? So let's get another piece. And, wait, listen carefully to hear. I don't know why it ended up being programmed like that, if it was an accident, but you can hear it kind of like starts the jingle like it was trying to do the putting all three pieces together, but then it kind of went to its default, how it, like, when you collect every other single jiggy, so it was kind of glitching out there. It did the, like, dun 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 dun, like it did the single note twice. So let's just finish up. We're good for today. Made a decent amount of progress. And so I leave you off with a decent amount of outro. Which is the same amount as I always do, I suppose. So anyway, have a good day, enjoy your life, live it up, bing bang, goodbye.